Hi guys, thank you so much for watching Heartistic Bliss. I am Arantha, and on today's Monday Musing video, I am going to be talking about being sensitive to our vulnerability. Firstly, I want to say sorry for simply disappearing without any notice, without saying anything. And I want to say thank you that you all stayed with me and you all are still watching this video. So thank you. I'm back. So I am going to share everything that I learned during this process of healing. I'm going to share everything about it week after week, and hopefully I'll never have an episode like this again. But now let's go to the things that I've learned during this phase in regards with being sensitive to my vulnerability. So number one, I learned that healing is a very private process and it cannot be done publicly. It's a very vulnerable state that you are in when you are healing, when you are hurting, when you're just so fragile, And I know that in my last life, I said that I was going to heal publicly so that those people who are going through similar things could also see, how I heal, and maybe they learn something out of it and it will help them come out of this stronger. But after that live, I just realized that that's not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. Because I couldn't heal like that. I couldn't put myself in such a position where I needed to be productive, where I needed to be so vulnerable about my heart and my life and sort of accept things on camera that I hadn't even accepted on my own in person. So I learned that it's a very, very personal, a very, very private process. And I need to learn to respect that, to respect the process of healing. That was the first thing. Second thing I learned is that I got to listen to myself, to my inner voice, to my heart. I got to respect it when I'm not comfortable with something. I got to not do it. So after the last live, I realized I was totally uncomfortable and I felt like this feeling of toxicity that I was putting myself through. And I just knew that that's not going to help me. And I still went ahead and did the live, and then I realized that it's not going to happen. So I learned that we got to learn to respect our comfort level. If I am not comfortable putting my heart out or my struggles out in public, I got to respect that about myself and not do it. Even if it means taking a break for months. As long as I am comfortable in front of the camera, like holding my vulnerabilities, that's okay. But the minute I'm not comfortable, I got to respect that and stop. Because there is a fine line between helping others and helping and sort of losing yourself over extending a helping hand, So I learned that. And so yeah, that's the second lesson I learned. The third lesson I learned is that it's okay to keep some things private. So when I started Heartistic Bliss, I wanted it to be an extremely open channel, and I wanted to be completely vulnerable, sharing everything that I went through, and even the difficult things, even like the the things that nobody talks about, or things that are still very evident in my life. I wanted it to be an honest, open channel, and speak the honest truth, to everyone out there, to all of you listening to this. But then I realized that it's important for us to keep certain things private. Not because we are uncomfortable with it, or not because we are ashamed of those things, but because sharing everything about your life sort of gives the reins of your life into somebody else's hand, So you gotta sometimes hold certain things private and close to your heart that you don't share with anyone. Not even your best friend, not even your life partner. There are certain things that you gotta hold close to your heart that only you know. That is something that, you trust only yourself with and no one else. And it's okay to have that. So it's okay to be private about certain things, or even a lot of things. It's okay to be private. That's the third lesson. The fourth lesson I learned is that I am not responsible for somebody else's healing. So when I obviously knew that I was relapsing in depression and anxiety, and I didn't know how to deal with it, and every time there was a Saturday live, I knew that somebody else was talking about their struggle, so I had to keep a smiling face in spite of how much I was breaking inside, and I had to keep a sort of like a strong persona, because I needed to be there for those people at that point. And also, there were, at that point when I took a break, there were a few people texting me about their own struggles and things that they themselves were trying to battle and heal with. And I felt that if I took a break now, I would be betraying them, or I would sort of be turning my back on them, and I felt terrible about it. And I just didn't want to do that. I just honestly did not want to do that. So I stayed, and I hesitated a lot before I took a break. Even though I knew way in advance that I needed a break. I still hesitated for a very long time, for weeks actually, before I took the decision of taking a break. Because I felt responsible for people and their problems. So I learned that I am not responsible for people and their problems. Yes, I will be there to help everyone who comes to me in any way possible, with all the knowledge that I know, with everything that I have learned from my own experience. I will be there for them. Like, I will genuinely 100% be there for them. But I am not responsible for them. I cannot place their problems over my own life and my own heart. So that's the fourth lesson I learned. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you like this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. Please subscribe, like, follow this. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook. You can subscribe to this channel on YouTube if you want to see more videos like this. And I go live every Saturday, and I make videos on Monday and on Thursday. It's been so long for me since I'm doing this. I make new videos on Monday and Thursday, so I'll see you on Thursday. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I really do love you.